Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to tell you a story that starts with a lie, a little money, and a plan meant to hurt someone but ends with a truth that changes to lives forever. It was a cold evening when Adam checked his phone for the third time. The message was still there, short and direct. Ruin the date, be awkward, make her leave, you'll get paid. Adam sighed. He locked his phone and looked at his reflection in the bus window. Tired eyes. Wrinkled jacket. The look of a man who hadn't slept properly in years. Being a single dad had turned his life into a careful balancing act: school runs, late shifts, unpaid bills, and a constant fear of failing the one person who mattered most, his daughter. Adam wasn't a bad man. He was a desperate one. His daughter needed new glasses. Rent was overdue. When a stranger from a local dating app offered him quick cash for a harmless prank, he told himself it was just acting. No one would get hurt, but at least, that's what he wanted to believe. The woman he was supposed to meet was named Emma Cork. According to the message, she was smart, kind, and recently heartbroken. Someone from her past didn't want her moving on. Adam didn't ask questions. Maybe he should have, but desperation has a way of making questions feel like yours. The cafe was warm and softly lit. Adam arrived early, nerves buzzing under his skin. He practiced being rude in his head, practiced being careless. When Emma walked in, his plan immediately felt heavier. She smiled when she saw him. Not a forced smile, not a polite one, a real smile, the kind that reaches the eyes. Adam's chest tightened. They sat down. Emma thanked him for coming. She spoke gently, like someone who had learned patience the hard way. Adam swallowed and started the act. He interrupted her, checked his phone, complained about the coffee. Each rude move felt like a stone added to his pockets. Emma paused, studying him. Adam expected anger or embarrassment. Instead, she asked softly, "Are you okay?" The question hit harder than any insult. Adam froze. No one had asked him that in a long time. Not really. He forced a laugh and shrugged it off, saying something careless about bad days. He expected her to leave. That was the plan. But she didn't. Instead, Emma took a breath and said, "I almost canceled tonight. Blind dates scare me, but I promised myself I'd stop running." Adam looked at her, truly looked. There was strength there, mixed with sadness, and an honesty he hadn't prepared for. He tried again to sabotage things. He told a fake story about hating kids, knowing it would end things quickly. Emma flinched, but didn't stand up. "That's unfortunate," she said slowly. "Because I love kids. I used to volunteer at a school for the visually impaired." That stopped him cold. His daughter's glasses flashed in his mind. He felt shame rise like heat in his face. Emma went on, explaining how she believed first impressions weren't everything. How sometimes people were rough on the outside because life had been rough on them first. Adam couldn't do it anymore. The lies felt too heavy. The money suddenly felt filthy. He took a deep breath and said, "I need to tell you something. I wasn't honest when I came here." Emma's posture stiffened, but she nodded, giving him space to speak. He told her the truth. About being paid, about being a single dad, about needing money and making a choice. He hated the moment he saw her smile. The silence that followed felt endless. Emma looked down at her hands. Then she looked back up, eyes shining not with anger, but with tears. "Do you know how many times I've been lied to?" she asked quietly. "But do you know how rare it is for someone to stop mid-lie and tell the truth?" Adam expected her to leave. He was ready for it. He deserved it. But Emma surprised him again. "I'm not saying what you did was okay," she said, "but I see someone who's trying to survive, not someone who enjoys hurting others." She stood up, not to walk away, but to grab her coat. "Walk with me," she said. "I think we both need fresh air." Outside, the city hummed with life. Emma told him about her past relationship, how control and manipulation had slowly stolen her confidence, how this blind date was her first step toward reclaiming herself. Adam told her about his daughter, about bedtime stories and math homework and the fear of not being enough. They didn't hold hands, they didn't make promises. They just walked and talked, honestly, for the first time in a long time. When they reached the corner, Emma stopped. "Whoever paid you," she said, "they don't get to control my life anymore." Adam nodded. He deleted the message and blocked the number without hesitation. Emma smiled again, softer this time. "As for you," she said, "I don't know what this is, but I'm glad you chose truth." They parted ways that night, not as a couple, but as two people who had chosen something better than fear. Days passed. Adam didn't hear from Emma and didn't expect to, but something had changed. He felt lighter, stronger, like he'd taken back a piece of himself. A week later, his phone buzzed. A message from Emma. "Coffee. No lies this time." Adam smiled. Sometimes, life gives you a moment where you can choose money or character, fear or honesty. This time, a single dad chose truth and it changed everything. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You never know who needs to hear that. It's never too late to choose the right thing.